Williams on the move, out to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for three.
Communication and coaching up these young guys.
Easy deuce for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, leading the NBA. Both teams 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. SGA, automatic. The Lakers trying to make a surge. SGA with the jumper. Golden State.
Yeah.
I mean, it's wild.
And if you're OKC, this is a little reminiscent of Brooklyn. That Brooklyn game where they were just... I like what Mitch Johnson was talking about in that huddle, though. The defensive board is going to be so important. Undersized, no Wemby on the floor. Get high percentage looks on the offensive end. But you got to lock down a little bit more and have a little bit of physicality defensively, the ability to impact winning. He's taken the opportunity and has run with it, and that is a tribute to him.
You rarely see from Chris Paul. SGA, afterburners, 2 more, but they get the offensive board. SGA going to work, down the lane, got the lay-in.
Hartenstein again, there's the cut. SGA this time the beneficiary, and he makes a sweet move, getting up to the hand. SGA trying to back down. Shepherd shoots over the top. If Shepherd is guarding SGA, little hesitation. Now the fade away. That's what SGA does. Stick.
Well, it looked like he kind of fumbled, that pass, and never really quite had his hands on it.
Shai attacks and easily scores on Shepherd. That's a matchup that you're really going to like if you're SGA. Once again attacking. Should be able to go right by Reed. Shepherd does so again. SGA attacking the rim with success. SGA, step back three, right over Shepherd. And his hot first quarter. What a first quarter. Excellent handles, can get to the cup and score. SGA can get in the mid-range and score as well.
Yeah, two terrific young scorers.
Right now, he's done it on back-to-back plays. SGA kept the dribble alive, then wheels around into the reverse. Kept the dribble alive, then pulls up and sticks the mid-range shot as this brilliant first half continues. Getting back out to the perimeter, SGA. Tough step back three, and he splashes it home. Just another continues to build. Hartenstein gives it up. SGA spots up wide open for three, and he knocks it down. Houston's gotten really quiet. SGA backdoor cut, beautifully done. The pass on time. SGA finishes it off. Their offense had gone completely dormant. Shai through a couple of defenders, and now he's got 40. Right back to him in the post. SGA contested, shoots right over the top behind the net. And his big scoring night continues. Shai sizing up Green, shoots over the top, splashes it home. SGA fired away from downtown. Rockets got away with one. Chet Holmgren was wide open door with a deflection. It leads to SGA behind everybody. That floats it, and Wallace went for the jam. SGA on the follow with a reverse.
Williams, those long arms guarding Gilgeous-Alexander. Nobody's been able to stop him this year, and he didn't stop him that time. Knocks down the jumper. And considering this stretch, the fact that they're just still 4th in the West is a good sign as Gilgeous-Alexander knocks it down. Ladies, let me ask Marvin Bagley getting just his second run here with the Grizzlies. Soft touch once again. Wells trying to stay with Gilgeous-Alexander, finds a spot, nails the mid-range. He is lethal from mid-range. Bain now trying to guard Gilgeous-Alexander. Tough shot. Nope, they wave it off. An offensive foul. Bain stayed with him. Credit. Our statistician Dave Free thought of it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander throws it up and in. 19 points now. Again, because he's been in and out of the lineup so much. And last year, as Gilgeous-Alexander answers right back with a 3.
Well, Mike, Mark Daignault says who Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is does more for this team than what he provides points-wise on a nightly basis.
Edie missed 14, yet they're still 4th in the West.
And even tonight, their all-star Jaren Jackson Jr. out as Shai.
Gilgeous-Alexander with G.G. Jackson. Good contest of the shot. It still goes down. Edie close to a travel. Stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes inside and throws it down. A costly turnover. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up and knocks it down. 36 points. Timeout, Memphis. Shot clock down to 5. Gilgeous-Alexander rises and knocks it down. 38 points. Way to go. First in the regular season as Gilgeous-Alexander hits the three-pointer. 41 points, unstoppable.
Basketball, 25 points per game the last month and a half. Gilgeous-Alexander finally on the board with a sweet drive and finish. Gilgeous-Alexander again goes to the left hand. He makes it look so easy when he puts the ball on. Gilgeous-Alexander up the floor. Driving at Brown and scoring again off glass. He is owning him on penetration rights per game, leading the league. Third straight year, he's better than 30 points per contest, and he's got the last 8 points now for the Thunder. Nobody's ever finished in the top 3 of all 3. Gilgeous-Alexander on fire right now. 10 straight points for distance. Gilgeous-Alexander on the sidestep 3. His first triple. He had missed his initial 5. Obviously, it's a potential matchup. That's not what he said. These are our words. He's not worried about the matchups in the playoffs. Defense, though, by the Thunder. They get another block from Williams. SGA in the open floor attacks. Count it. And a foul on Jokic.
Follow with the talent.
He's got 9 rebounds, 18 points. Basket by SGA and 1. 22 points. He'll go to the
first half. That was an air ball, very important. So he walked in a little closer, made sure he knocked one down.
Gilgeous-Alexander from mid-range. Ball taken away by Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander driving into the chest of Nagy in the layup. 29 points. Top 2 teams in the West. The Thunder, the number 1 seed. Trying to get it for the 2nd straight year would be just the 15th team to do it. Fortunate bounce. Gilgeous-Alexander driving. Mid-range shot. It's good. 35. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander thought about the pull-up, instead blows by Murray and scores. Putting on a show. Now SGA against the former Thunder guard Westbrook. Pull up 3, a 40-point game.
Shai trying to turn the corner, mid-range shot, and that one's going to plop in. He has been one of the most efficient mid-range shooters together. You got one official saying it's in the shot. SGA, space, pulls, no. Offensive rebound. Right back at it at the free throw line. That one is good. Looked at it. Watson just knew he was going to be there. SGA, 6 minutes and 50 seconds on the bench, comes back and nails his first shot. Now he makes his move on Jokic, got inside, scoops it up, plus the foul!
With confidence.
SGA pulls from the outside and nails a 3.
Just 2 minutes ago in the 4th quarter.
Shai giving the bend and it goes down for him after the screen.
That has been the story for the Nuggets. Yes, the 3-point shots made.
There's Gilgeous-Alexander. They're the leading scorer in the NBA this year. Through the contact, got the second one to go on the putdown, trying to stick with SGA. He rocked him that time and finished at the rim.
Wow, fast Oklahoma City too, but the ball moves faster than their feet.
And nobody moving faster than SGA right now. Defending Gilgeous-Alexander got to the office and checks in with the turnaround. Surprised by the Warriors with Jimmy Butler, are you?
You're not surprised.
No, not at all.
I'm going to say
it's a good fit. SGA on the JOB at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first half of play. Wiggins in transition. Wallace out to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Gilgeous-Alexander has Horford switch onto him. Attacks that heavy foot, the step back, and the Shai shake in full effect. Very efficient, 9 of 13. SGA with the reverse. Perhaps because of their experience or lack thereof. But SGA is on the JOB tonight for the defender. On the cross. The master of the mini committee.
5. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the clock at 1 has to fire, and he fills it up. Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander to forecourt. Stop and go to the basket, lays it up, lays it in. And again, Dort, big enough to set a mean screen. Gilgeous-Alexander from in front, scores it off the square. Stop and go against Wallace, poked away, recovered by SGA to the basket for a soft slam. 50 to play in the half. Gilgeous-Alexander over Asar Thompson on the baseline. He bumped 2 or 3 times and he still made the shot. Alexander against Hardaway Jr. Backs and bumps, spins on the baseline, fires and fills it up. Pistons by 2. Gilgeous-Alexander to the basket. Now it's SGA against Cade. He'll back up and fire and fill it. He's so good at pumping. Dead misses like that in this game. Oh, it doesn't come back to haunt him. Meantime, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander stops, fires and fills in the timeline to SGA. Goes behind the back. From the lane, off balance gun, doesn't matter, they lose the ball. Gilgeous-Alexander down the lane to the rim, lays it up and in.
Yeah, they're running downhill.
Gilgeous-Alexander from the baseline, misses an open shot. No, he doesn't. It dances around and finally Gil playing him. Gilgeous-Alexander struggled to get the shot off, but he still made it.
Minutes in the third. Takes a little bump, fading out of bounds, and SGA just makes it look easy time after time.
Time for a shot. Sticks it.
Man, did he put the brakes on or what?
Pounds that dribble to the paint. Stops on a dime. Fires and fills it. Starts his drive.
Amazing.
SGA takes the ball to the right.
Find a way to integrate Kyle Kuzma more in the offense.
Meanwhile, the Thunder 4 for 4 from the floor. Both teams riding 2-game winning streaks. SGA, slight push-off, drills the jumper.
That's just straight. To that right hand, we have to keep an eye on that for the remainder of this game.
Gilgeous-Alexander again. That works. We have a 5-point ball game. SGA, his turn.
Prince thinking back to it.
SGA with the left, it drops.
Of course, Mark Daigneault loves about Shai.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the discard, rises and hits. Gilgeous-Alexander rising over Kuzma.
His ability to create separation, even against much taller defenders.
Gilgeous-Alexander rises again, quieting the crowd.
And another one.
Percent from the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander rises in the lane. The jumper is pure.
He has a reputation of being.
Under 5 minutes to go. Gilgeous-Alexander, one-hand fadeaway, filthy.
Make sure they secure this victory.
SGA, the turnaround. Silky smooth.
All season long. SGA, tough fadeaway. He makes it look easy. Shoots right over the top of green for the first points this year early.
Well, the bigs have done a good job of not fouling the guards while they're driving to the basket. Shai takes.
Came over from Dallas. SGA, step back three. SGA, nothing but that one. Shai made that look a lot easier than it was. He was going left, bounced off the body of Moore. All right, thank you, Patterson. Right into the timeout. SGA putting his head down, calling his own number. A nice finger roll at the rim. OKC already with a hefty lead and added to it. SGA now with 13. That's a pretty reverse. Shai almost spun into a fender. Instead, he goes the other way and shows the fadeaway. And SGA once again. Now the step Diabate is not going to slow him down.
Oh, that's very competitive. I'm liking that, man. That's really cool. Thunder with back-to-back threes.
Get 2 threes into the drive, and SGA bowls his way to the cup. Ran right through the body of Simpson for the scoop and stop shot. Oh, SGA, too much strength. He's spinning his way right through the Charlotte defense. He's got 51% from downtown. It's an 18-0 Thunder run as SGA got to the elbow on the left side.
On the basket, he's athletic. How about that pass there? My goodness. He threaded the needle on that, and Shai had to turn.
Kawhi Leonard continues to smolder. He's got 7.
Dort tried to pick up the offensive foul.
Oklahoma City 8 of 17 from the field. Gilgeous-Alexander right around Derrick Jones Jr. to the cup, and he's out of control there. Turns it over. Gilgeous-Alexander 1-on-3 and a one-man fast break. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander now with 6. Great defense by Dunn, just better offense by Gilgeous-Alexander. What else can you do? And Hartenstein, just such a hustler out there. Second effort for Gilgeous-Alexander, knocks down the tray. Tilting his body to the rim, counted and a foul. 19 for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it down. He's got 24, and Oklahoma City jumps back on.
That was the guy, Cato.
By the way, DeRozan's 3 was changed to a 2 from earlier. There is SGA.
Almost unmatched in the league right now.
The league leader in scoring, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Point line against the Celtics tonight. OKC has hit 9 of them. Here's SGA with a 2 to the rack. And SGA in double figures with 10. Looking for their 11th straight win on the road. SGA reverse style. Oh, that's pretty for the MVP frontrunner. SGA. He's got another one. SGA 2 on the timer. SGA spins. SGA wins. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'm in the corner.
SGA with a thunderous jam.
Hey, on the attack there. Get going downhill.
SGA pulls back the 3. He connects. Isaiah Job's down with a loose ball. There's the extra effort. He has been all over the place tonight. SGA, he's got 32.
Close out by J-Dub just to throw him off balance. He's one of those guys who likes to take the 3. And how about a physical drive to the bucket tonight?
The emphasis, there will be no coasting as SGA bounces off the defender.
Every time he drove, he pretty much had the entire team surrounding him. He just dropped it off to his teammates.
Over the course of the year on the defensive end as well, as SGA got to his spot, and every single time he could shoot it over Scottie Pippen. SGA stops, pulls up, and sticks another one in the mid-range. That time, Overeem instead flies in and avoids Huff. Hangs in the air long enough for the score with the left hand.
Wow, a lot of contact, too.
9 after the miss by Aldama. As Shai trying to get the whistle. They're going to count the 2. As SGA, I'm not sure he's missed from that mid-range spot all night. Already 17 here in the first half. How long? My question is, how long have they been up there for? Any willing buyers? SGA tries to make his move. Look at the crowd that he sees, and still off balance. Just cutting right through the lane. Banks the gap a little bit. SGA on the baseline once again. Look at the high arcer. He loops it up over the backboard and Edey. That was spectacular.
First one and not the second one.
SGA, pretty spin move, and that one's going to go down. Slow start now, he's got the turnover and the steal. Ships it up, SGA scores in transition. 7 seconds. Spins, fades on the baseline, and SGA. He'll be able to add 2 more to his total as this all of a sudden has turned into an explosion of a run. And Rich Williams comes in. SGA looking for his first points and gets his first point.
Discouraged and was able to create a miss.
And SGA, those long strides, stretching out for that layup with the right.
Without walking with the basketball.
How about SGA from behind the 3-point line, drills it from deep.
Covering for each other, putting together multiple efforts, really flying around, and he told me that those stops were key to getting good looks in the paint.
Shai turns the corner, drives inside, plus the foul. 9 points here in the third. SGA getting downhill, got to the rim, left it short, follows the shot, and the second effort is good.
Right now.
Shai spins and scores on the turnaround for Dort. SGA looking for a little more, and he's got a little more on the step-back 3. Thunder setting up a ton of in-rhythm threes that time. SGA doing work yet again. As Shai matched up on Toppin. Little step-back 3 action, and SGA puts it in. 40% from 3. This one wide open. SGA this time able to get to the cup, and he scores. As Shai, all kinds of defenders over him. He kept the dribble alive, and SGA works his way. Getting the ball up to a wide open shooter like Isaiah Jones, over 40%.
Absolutely, and he's done it all season long, and he's done it superbly.
Well, the Thunder have been taking advantage on both sides, and there's another 3, and that has been a New York. Chicago turns it over. SGA left hand, and it claps in. Possessions in this game with how Chicago has been defending him. That time he'll call his own number from the outside. He'll dial up 3 more.
I want to know what he's going to do when he's got the basketball. Do you know what he's going to do? I don't. That's my point. I don't even think Shai knows what he's going to do. He's just so creative.
Oh, he's got every option in the book, and he shows another one right there.
He's just always willing to be out there along with his teammates.